Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I am heading for a dressage lesson today with a new instructor, a new venue. It's a really nice venue. It's a huge indoor from what I've seen. Whether they've got a different arena, I don't know, but what I've seen is a massive indoor and it's so nice. I actually found this lady because a girl who I met when I was at my school college around 9-10 years ago now, she was doing her BHS stages and I used to help out in the evenings and be like the extra student rider that they needed to gain experience because I lived there, so I didn't have anything better to do. I wanted to do my own horses, so I'd be the student rider, get some extra experience under my belt, which back then definitely was needed. And she's been using this lady and she just looks like she's come such a long way. And there isn't many dressage instructors, like solely dressage instructors. You know, there's flat work lessons, there's the U-jump lessons, and there's people who do it all. But I really want to focus just on the dressage and hope that because this is a sole dressage instructor, she can actually help me with my position, with like my thinking, my thoughts, like everything that is going on when we go out to a test, the rush downward transitions from canter to trot, the tension. I'm hoping that we can help eliminate that today, and then we can kind of make this like a monthly thing if I found that we get along with it and it's done us some justice. So I'm actually still at home and I'm just looking out the window because the weather is gorgeous, but he was in the God, I can't talk today. He is in the field from last night and I thought, you know, I'll give him an extra couple of hours. I can get the house cleaned because it's a mess, and then when I come home later, at least I'll have a nice clean tidy house. So I'm just going to go up there now. I'm going to get him in from the field. I'm going to let him have his, like, some lunch and a hay net while I load the car up and all that jazz, and then he can have a little rest, and then we will get going because it's not far at all, so I can let him have some chill out time before we go. But yeah, I'm really excited. Emily's actually volunteered to come and meet me there and film because I sent Aaron out so that I could tidy up so he's got the baby. So yeah, I'm excited. It's something different for us, but it's definitely something that's needed because this is the one area where I'm not struggling, but it's just, there's definitely room for improvement. Like we can get the flat work goods at home and then it all just kind of goes to pot when we go out. So I definitely want to crack that and hopefully we can start improving those dressage tests, because it's just the nerves and the anxiety I get before the dressage just isn't nice at all. So let's get going, take it along for as much as I can and hope you enjoy. He's loaded, he's had a little bit of a sponge bath because his face was rotten. I've loaded the car, we're ready to go. One day I'm gonna learn, there's the mark, to keep white clothes clean. I don't even know where this day comes from. Must have been when I was hitching the trailer up. But there's me thinking, oh, a nice white top will look fresh. Now I just look like a mess. But yeah, we're on our way, we're leaving. I'm so excited, something different for the change, to really knuckle down and do something that is needed rather than just enjoying a horse. So yeah. So starting off, I obviously met Kate and was introduced to her. I introduced Chalky to her, and you'll just see here, we're just starting to warm up. I am explaining to Kate some of the struggles that I have with my body when I'm riding, some of the struggles that I have with Chalky on the flat. So simple things like we do struggle with his suppleness, we struggle with he can bulge through his ribs, and we do struggle when he is quite tense in the canter that he just comes back to trot and he will just break mid-canter, as you will have seen in some of the dressage tests from our event. I was explaining obviously about the accidents that I've had with dislocating my hips and how that's affected my riding, and that I do struggle with my right ankle. So I would like to work on my position as well as working on him today. And obviously major thing was relaxation for both of us, because I found that when we were going out competing, that was one thing I was really struggling with, getting him to relax, because then the test was super tense and it didn't need to be, because in reality he can produce a really nice test. So that's just what is going on here. Me and Kate are just having a good old chinwag, explaining the ins and outs of me and Chalky, and her figuring out where our weaknesses are. So we did a couple of centre lines, we had a walk, trot and a canter, and just her assessing where the lesson was going to go, really. I was explaining some of the goals that we've got, what our plans are for the next few weeks and things like that. So I will leave the rest of the warm-up clips with just some music, because otherwise you're just going to hear me waffling on about Chalky's previous owners and what they were up to with him and all that kind of blabber. Done some exercises to help with my position and my ability to ride, opening up my hips, making sure like my body is symmetrical, things like that. We hopped back on, so I will leave all these clips raw so you can hear what Kate's saying to me, and I hope you enjoy, because I was so pleased with the lesson.
And then have a little change your brain and see if you feel that what the differences are. And sometimes you might feel his asymmetry is better.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that it's more wonky. It means that you're straight and able to feel them, so you can tackle them a bit more. Boy. Yeah, that's much better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so where I think we can go with him from a training point of view straight away.
Yeah.
I want you to be really conscious about the lines that you ride around the arena, that you ride the same on.
Those upward transitions feel so much better.
Good. You're able to engage a little bit.
Yeah.
You make the decision. That looks lovely, well done. Yeah, that's better. Right, how does that feel?
The second corner felt worse.
Yeah. And that's just because you've got that open line.
Yeah.
But much better through the colour. But you're able to feel, by riding that a little bit more accurately, you're able to feel when he starts to lean in, fall out, so you can correct it. And it's easy just to scoot around the corner. It's nicer, but actually it's right if we've got to go to the places that don't feel as nice sometimes. Yeah. Make them better. Ah, good. Good, lovely trot now. Once these corners, change the rein. And really focus on how you're able to land his front legs where you want them to land. Trying to make it easy for himself.
Yeah.
Have you noticed them getting a bit more forwards as well?
Yeah.
Good. Now just think your reins a little bit shorter. And try and keep the contact through this left rein. There we go. To make that walk transition if you need it. Yeah, good, good. Better with your left contact now. So keep breathing with your right hand. Just imagine that you've got a sponge in your right hand and look to keep the contact in your left still. Yeah, good boy. Well done. Now this rein just a little bit more intermittent with the contact,
Yeah.
but I would expect that, yeah? I would expect that because this is the side, although it was slightly easier initially in the contact and like the lightness, actually he needs to take both reins a bit more this way. He wants to make you drop the left and hold the right.
Yeah.
And actually what he's got to do is stay up on your left leg around those wrists. That. There you go. That will help with so many of your issues, with your straightness, with your direction, with your accuracy in your tests. Even if you don't have like the fanciest moving, oh good boy. If you don't have the fanciest horses, you don't have to throw marks away.
Yeah.
Yeah, much better. Good. What I want you to aim for is that you can trot round this corner without totally supporting him with that right rein.
Yeah.
So you stood up on your left leg, and it's not just using your outside rein to stabilise that, it's getting better. You're feeling gradually getting more contact with this left rein, yeah?
Yeah.
And the more we have that little bit more contact on the left, the more you're going to be able to feel that you can loosen off on the right. Good. Okay, let's give it a breather while it's warm. Yeah, good boy. And just like I say, stay on the contact on your right rein until he releases. And then when you get to the point where you feel that little bit of pressure, then you let go, and then just pop both hands forward and see if he'll follow it down. And just stay strictness with yourself about your steering where he's going. Good boy. Good. Now see, feel like you're feeding those forward. And rather than just throwing the reins, you can gradually just lead the hands forward and down. You can follow it. Yes. Boy, a little bit more pressure. Close the rein. Then just turn your circle a little bit smaller, just about 10 metres in the middle. That's it, show him what you want to follow the inside rein. And then push him out, leg wheels him out to define the circle and touch both sides of the stalk. That's it, good boy, good boy. Now see if that stretch happens. There. Yeah, well done. Good boy. Yeah, really. squeeze the hind legs forward up to the rein a little bit more. And gives you that feeling that you can allow. Good boy. And leg heeling over. Still both sides of the arena. And then slowly start to feed the nose out. See what he offers you. There. Yeah, well done. That's it. There you go, stretch. Yeah. Great. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, have a little walk. Make a big fuss of it. He wants to take you down to the inside this way. Yeah. That's it. And then round your small circle. You can take the rein a tiny bit shorter, push it to the left one. That's it. No quicker in the trot. And drop your hand a little bit over the left one. That's it. So think about like the physics of it as well, where you want it to go. Don't be afraid. Especially while you're at home training, that's it, to change your body position. Yeah. So if you want to take your shoulders forward a bit, do it, make sure you're not going down with it, yeah? So you can take your body in the direction you want him to follow you, that's it, and then leg heel him out. Again, be particular about where he goes on the circle. And that was you feeling him falling in, wasn't it? Yeah. That's it. That's it. Then take your hand a little bit lower and wider. Feel like you draw a bit down in his mouth. See if he follows you. Ah, good boy. That's it. Good boy. Now when you get stretching a place where you really feels good, just see if you can pat him with your outside hand and check that he's not leaning into your left leg. There. So you kind of, it's just your little right pilot checks. Go, am I holding him over or is he listening to my inside leg? And just keep checking that. Good. And you see he's starting to get a bit more flexion in his face then. Yeah. But he didn't fall in, did he? No. Good. Once more with the small circle. See if you keep the stretch on the circle now. Very good. Ah, good boy. Well done. Good. And then leg heel down. Keep that hand nice and low. Well done. Good boy. And breathe. Well done. Very good. That's going to feel nice. Yeah. There. Now he's starting to use his tummy. And he doesn't need to be particularly lower than that for a long period of time. No. Until he's got a bit more balance. We don't want to send him on his shoulders. But just so he knows he can go there and almost take a deep breath and go.
We are home. I'm just walking him down to the field with a hay net. I actually can't believe how amazing that instructor was. We decided to join. Oh, come on, walk on. Decided to just go back to basics. We had a walk, trot and a canter to warm up. Couple of centre lines so she could see how symmetrical he was, things like that. We then got me off, Chalky now, got me off and did some exercises to open up my hips and work on my symmetry and work out where like my weaker leg was, my weaker hand was, things like that. And then got back on. And then once we'd done those exercises, he instantly was walking out better, he was tracking up better, and he was relaxed. But I think that was because I'd opened up. Let me just open the gate and come back to you. So he's literally dropping and rolling and we've only just got in the field. But yeah, so he instantly was tracking up better, which was amazing. He was then so relaxed, which proves that my hips had opened up, which meant I was more relaxed. I think he's stuck. Can you get up? Yeah. So then we then decided to not work on the canter today and just go back to basics, work on the trot and walk transitions, work on a lot of leg yields in him, and working on actually using our corners, because he, although you've got a rein, he doesn't quite like to follow the direction of where you want him to go. He's using a corner as and when he pleases. Well, I am so excited. I am definitely going back for another one soon because he was so good. But it might actually be that we end up going back there next week, because if we don't get any rain, we were meant to be going to Kelsall Grass Arena event next Saturday, but if we don't get any rain, I'm not going to run his legs on this ground, so we'll be withdrawing. So she said if we withdraw from that, she will find time to fit us in for another lesson. She's given me some exercises to do at home and do before a ride, and I think this is going to be the game changer for us and getting him to work in a better frame, get me to ride better. So definitely stay tuned, because I think there's going to be another one of these lessons soon. And if it rains, we'll be going to arena event on Saturday. If not, we'll be back for another lesson, and then we have got another one-day event booked in. So please do like, comment and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all very soon.